What's up, folks? And in this third episode of Scouting Report for the 2020 draft, we're gonna go over Marco Rossi, one of my favorite players, and let me tell you something. This kid is a beast. Oh my god, I knew he was good, but I didn't know he was that good until I started watching him more closely. And the clip you're gonna see are from the 10 game I've watched, and in those 10 games he's been super consistent, super good every game. I don't think he had any bad games, so I was able to get a lot of good clip. So this video might be a little bit longer than usual just because I have way too much good thing I want to show you guys. Like always, let's take a quick look at his stats. So the first thing we're gonna talk about it's his age. So he's on the older side. He's one of the older player in this draft, already 18. One other thing, he's pretty small, only 5'9". One thing I want to add about the age, you always want to be careful with the older player in this draft. You want to make sure they were producing before, and it's not just during their draft year. So with him, he was crushing it last year. He's crushing it this year. Last year in the playoff was really good too. And if we go even behind even more, I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know the caliber of play for the league here in Switzerland, but since I'm a premium member, here's what we can do to give us an idea, especially about this year. So this is 2 years before the draft. Okay, so I'm gonna do it live with you. We can click here on the league. This is gonna bring us here. Since I'm a premium member, like I said, we're gonna search for draft -2 because it was 2 years before the draft. Let's say we say 10 game minimum applied. This is gonna give us just a good idea. We're gonna be able to compare him with other player. If we do all-time stats, let's see, point per game, bam, Marco Rossi, the best. So 1.5. If we go down, there's a few player here. Sven Berchi, good one. Nikolai Ehler. Who else? Timo Meyer. So those are already 3 very solid NHLer. So I'm very happy to see that he was torching this league still. So it's always a good indication when you are able to compare versus other NHLer. This gives you a better idea of what he can be in the future. My point is, he's been crushing it the past 3 years. So I don't really mind that he's a little bit older than the other player. I'm not gonna bump him down just because of that. Okay, so this is what you've been waiting for. We're gonna show some clips, some highlights. First, we're gonna look over his playmaking ability, and I was extremely impressed about his vision. All the hard pass he was able to make, his poise. Yeah, he was really an excellent passer. I did not know he was that good. If I compare him to Hendrix Lapierre, I think he's an even better passer than Lapierre, and I was not aware of that before watching him more closely. And if I had to say why I think he's such a great playmaker, I would say it's his patience. So he's really poised with the puck, and he's never gonna rush a pass that is not there. He's gonna wait, especially on the power play. That makes him someone really dangerous because he's not gonna give away the puck, and all his passes are on the money. And whenever he needs to take a decision, he always takes the right one. So this leads me to believe he has really good IQ. He's very smart with the puck. This is just another example of him being patient. And him and Offenmeyer really have a nice connection, chemistry on the power play, a 1-2 combo. And he could have tried the backdoor pass, decided to play safe here, and it resulted in a goal. Exactly the same concept here. He doesn't force it. He waits, gives it to Offenmeyer for the goal. Nothing too fancy here. He just wins the face-off, and this is a set play that they're doing often. They're switching and trying to use Offenmeyer's shot, and he can really let her go.
The extra frame. Here's a chance for the 67s. Rossi. He's got Offenmeyer with him. Rossi. Offenmeyer scores!
Let's rewatch this one more time. Look at the speed. When he turn on the jet, he can really skate. And look at the player, Kaliev, back checking. I'm not sure you can call that a back check, but oh well. And this is what I had in mind when I said he was patient and he take the right decision. So ultimately, this is why I think he's a great playmaker. One thing very important also with playmaker is I like to know how often are they able to connect with passes with a teammate in the slot in high danger area. I'm not tracking it, but I know just from experience and watching a lot of game that he must be up there in this draft with the highest rate of pass in the slot in danger area. He's incredibly good at finishing passes in the slot. So this is another thing to add on top.
From a Thierry ripped one just wide. Rossi operating behind the net, looking for options out front. Instead picks up. Rossi gets it back to the line. Costantini shot off the skates of Doherty. Down low it goes. Quick shot. Nice. Lost the puck. Forward now. Here comes Rossi in with Garefa. Rossi waiting. So patient. Keating shot. Mike. Rossi. So much skill and speed on Marco Rossi. Back he goes for a ball. Back to Rossi. Into the slot. There's a shot coming.
Rossi comes away with it. Rossi stepping in. Doesn't like what he has to see in Andrew Parrott. Over to Hoffenmeyer. Gives off to Holscher. Back to Rossi. He's got another angle here. Backdoor pass.
In by Hoffenmeyer. Rossi circles the zone. Down low to Hoffenmeyer, out front. And for Rossi, who's got the hat trick tonight. For Keating, who's got 2, looking for 3. Here's a trick goal for him. Rossi's already got a hat trick for Ottawa. Speaking of, there's Marco Rossi. Down to Keating, makes the move, scores! Make it 3 for Keating.
This one is really sexy, so if you like to put some sauce on it, you like to get saucy with it, this one is for you. And this one is really impressive too. It might not look like it, but the timing had to be perfect for this one to go through. Very hard pass to make.
For Rossi, tried to nudge that one up for Garefa, who was wide open. Here's Rossi with it once again. Rossi back out in front, Keating! Able to dig it out. Plays it up for Marco Rossi for Austin Keating inside the zone. Keating puts on the brakes, finds Kevin Ball trailing. Ball moves it.
Watch this right here. This starts way down.
35 seconds left in the period. Comes across to Rossi. Rossi back to the point. Saucer pass. Field. Could he be the first overall? And Hoffenmeyer will start back the other way. For Austin Keating gives to Marco Rossi. Rossi had the puck roll off of his stick. Now looks back to the point. Big
North Bay. 5-3 in this one here at the arena at TD Place. 67's on the power play. Quinn toward the goal. Loose puck. 67's on the power play. Here's Rossi. Sends that across. Garefa back to the point again. Garefa for Hoffenmeyer. Rossi into the slot. Keating boards. Sends it across. Here's Marco Rossi once again. Trying to skate around Nathan Staios. Rossi still with it. Drops that one down. Here's an opportunity for the 66. Back to the point for Hoffenmeyer. Across for Garefa. Across for Rossi. And then a tip in for Keating. Or make that Marco Rossi. Rossi has it now. Goes down low. Quick shot.
Okay, so I think we covered almost everything for the playmaking ability. Now let's switch it up. We're gonna look at another thing I like about his game. It's his defensive awareness, and especially I like when he's helping his defenseman. So he's a center and he's playing the right way. He's gonna help his defenseman a lot for the zone exit, especially, and covering, also helping them. So he's doing an excellent job defensively. I like this one a lot here. So he's seeing that his defenseman is in trouble, so he's gonna back check and he's gonna put just enough pressure on the puck carrier while also covering the passing lane. So this is textbook here, great defense. On this clip, he's taking the defenseman position and he's showing great speed, agility, and also look at his stick positioning. It's perfect positioning, shutting down the play completely.
Asking the overager to keep it in deep. But up the near side boards, Marco Rossi.
This one might be my #1 clip. This is even better than a goal for me. So he's gonna help his defenseman defensively. After that, he's gonna do the zone exit, showing a little bit of his speed, work ethic. So it's a 1v4 in the other zone. He still managed to get there and do the pass in the slot. Amazing clip. On this play again, he's being patient. He's gonna reset, and I think ultimately in the NHL he's gonna be someone very solid with the possession number, because he doesn't like to give away the puck for free. He often reset the plays, and I think he's gonna be super good both ways. So not only is good offensively, but defensively his game is extremely mature for his age, and this is why I think in the end he's gonna play in the NHL as soon as next year. I have no doubt in my mind. He's just already playing like a veteran NHLer.
Here's Whitaker. Can he get by Rossi? Rossi dives. Whitaker can.
Around, tried by Yannick. Stopped by Cranley.
How did that not go in? He had a wide open net.
Here's Rossi. Marco Rossi skates it up. Finds Keating.
Let's switch it up. So in the beginning I said that he was small at 5'9", but let me tell you why I absolutely don't care about his size. First, he's a great skater. So this is the number one thing I'm looking for. If the player is small, he's gonna need to skate. And for him, he's a great skater. Also, he's super strong with his legs, his balance. He reminds me of players similar like Crosby and Brad Marchand, with how strong they are on the board protecting the puck, is similar to that. And I would say if I had to compare him, his play style, this might be surprising to some, but I would compare him to Brad Marchand, and let me tell you why. First of all, they both are shorter player, but in the end it doesn't matter because they are quick enough. They're a very good skater with extremely strong legs and balance, and they don't get pushed around the puck. They win their fair share of battle. They are also player that plays both ways and can contribute many ways to get you a victory. It's either on the power play, on the penalty killing, at 5-on-5. I mean, they both can do it all, and this is why I think he's similar to Marchand, maybe without the cheap shot and less of an edge. And while we're speaking about the size, there's one thing I want to add. There's a lot of players that are above 6 foot, but they're pretty soft. They're not able to win their puck battle. They're not able to finish their plays to the net. And this is one thing that Rossi is extremely good at, is that he's gonna lower his shoulder and he's gonna bully his way to the net. He doesn't care. He's not only gonna take what the other team is giving him, he's gonna force his way to the net. Even in zone entries, he likes to take the middle of the ice, and there's not that many players that are willing and that are able to do that.
Rossi for Hoffenmeyer. Plays it to the near side. White to center ice. Belanger lost his stick. Rossi moving in. Marco Rossi has the puck bounce again. Trying to skate around Nathan Staios. Rossi still with it. Drop.
Like I said, there's not too many players that are willing to take the middle of the ice like he does in zone entries. And multiple times every game he does that. And it creates a lot of good scoring chances.
Carries across the blue line.
Okay, so now let's switch it up. I'm just going to show the goal that he scored in the game I was watching, and it's pretty self-explanatory, so I don't really have to talk over this. I'm going to roll the clip back to back.
The 67s, one more rush here for Ottawa. Garefa plays it there. Rossi scores!
7. As Garefa gets it to Rossi, Rossi just wires one by.
Doted, you wanted to get it deep for a change. He couldn't, and Hoffenmeyer starts it back the other way. Quick passing. Garefa, hold it back, set it in front.
Force all the way down. Here come the 67, shorthanded out in front. Rossi scores!
There are 3 top prospects, and when I say top prospects, I mean A.
You can see there's some tired guys again on the ice for Niagara, and what happened?
Hoffenmeyer, high slot. Gives it back for Rossi. He's got a little room to move. Shot, scores! High blocker, obviously. But Teddy Sawyer doesn't turn 16 for a couple of weeks. Garefa across one-timer, nice shot and goal.
This is the last goal that I have, and there's something I didn't say with his game is that he finished to the net really often, so he will often drive and hunt for rebound or just screen the goalies, and this is a habit you're gonna see from players that score a lot of goals. In all scouting report, I like to spoke about something that the player need to improve, and usually I'm really good at finding those. I can be really picky sometimes, but with him it was actually very hard to find something that he need improvement. So I'm gonna go with his shot, but not all the areas are to improve. So for me, the power is good. Also, his release is very fast, so there's no problem with that. He's able to pick his shot in traffic. I like that also. The only thing I would like to see improvement is his accuracy. His accuracy can be good at times because we've seen a few goals where he was really able to pick corner, but I would like him to be more consistent with his accuracy, so being more able to beat goalies consistently. And the other thing is that if he's gonna play in the NHL next year, the goalies are gonna be much better. I think just his accuracy overall and also his shot selection. I haven't seen him shoot for lower shot, usually try to aim higher, and he rarely shoot low for rebounds, so maybe he could add this to his game. But I don't think, like I said, I don't think it's really a problem or something negative about his game, because his shot is good overall. It's just maybe the accuracy that could be better. Oh, and there's also one thing I forgot to say. It's his face-off. So I haven't spoke about that, but usually with younger center, most of them are gonna struggle to adjust and playing in the NHL just because they're not gonna be good enough to take face-off. We've seen a lot of example in the past, but for him, he's currently right now at 59%, I think, and I haven't checked with all the prospect, but I'm pretty sure this got to be one of the best percentage for face-off. So I mean, he's probably gonna be able to jump right in the NHL and be pretty good face-off wise. To finish the video, I'll roll a few clips of his stick handling while I'll talk about where I think he's gonna land in the draft. So for me, if he goes outside of the top 10, I think it's gonna be a huge mistake. He should be for sure in my mind a top 10. So he's gonna be a major steal if a team is able to get him outside the top 10. Now I'm not ready yet to rank him versus the Euro player because I haven't seen them enough. My read on them are not quite solid. I would rather wait and rank him with the OHL player. Of course I have Byfield first in the OHL, but really close, really close. I have Rossi followed by Drysdale and Perfetti. My next scouting report is gonna be on Cole Perfetti, so it's gonna be easier to compare the two. But ultimately for me, when I pick a player, the main goal is to win game, build a winning team, and I just think Rossi does so much more thing toward winning a games than Perfetti. But I guess we'll see after the scouting report. This is gonna be it for this one. I think this was one of my longest videos, so if you watch the whole thing, you are truly a hockey nerd like me, and I would appreciate if you like and subscribe to the channel. Peace, I'm out, guys.